Ladies and gentlemen, the milestone, the goal, hitting $50,000 per month with my digital marketing agency has finally been reached. That was my New Year's resolution. The goal of this year was to hit $50,000 per month. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, when I was gonna do it, or if I was going to do it at all. I've posted this goal numerous times on my Facebook group. For those of you that haven't joined, make sure you check that out. But been posting it, didn't know if I was gonna do it, and now I can say that I reached that milestone. And so in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the journey from $0 to $50,000 per month and how you can grow your agency on doing it too. So before we get to making 50K per month, we need to look back on how the journey was started, how the foundations were laid out, how it was built, because what I truly did with my agency was build this brick by brick and really look at long term. I didn't look at it as some kind of get rich quick, overnight success or anything like that. I looked at it from a long-term perspective, and that is how I've been able to consistently make recurring revenue from my agency, which has pretty much paid for my lifestyle and everything that I have today. So being able to understand that, you guys will be able to implement it into your own business or whatever it is, or if you're looking to start a digital marketing agency. So if we look here in my Stripe account, as you can see, I had my best month ever in October of 2022. And as you can see, we hit a total gross volume of $53,232. Now, that is my best month. Like I said, best month I've ever had. I was, every single time I hit a new all-time high, I'm always like, man, I don't know how I did that. I don't think I'm ever gonna hit that point again, or I don't know if I can exceed that. But being persistent, consistent, and just improving on my systems and seeing how I could do better, it somehow just keeps on growing, as you can see from this chart here, right? So how do we get to this point? As you can see, this has been a journey for those of you that's been following me for a long time. I've been creating videos since the beginning days of not knowing what the heck I was doing to now making 50K in a single month, which is just mind-boggling to me because I was supposed to be a doctor. I went to college and I graduated. I was lost. I didn't know what to do, and I messed around with so many different business ideas: drop shipping, Amazon FBA, real estate, flipping, Forex, arbitrage, eBay, all this different stuff. And it finally led me to what I truly wanted, which was financial and time freedom and location freedom, right? So being able to work from home. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So it all starts back when I started my business in November of 2018. In November 2018 was when I started my LLC, and for how many ever months? 5 months being in business, I got 0 clients, as you can see here, right? $0 through my Stripe account here. And it wasn't until April of 2019. And that just goes to show you guys that a lot of you guys start a business or want to get into something because it's the next shiny object. You're hearing that a bunch of other people are having success, and you jump into it and you don't see results in the first month, 2 months, maybe even 3 months for some of you that are a little bit more patient. But after a set amount of time, you guys just give up and you start making excuses, right? Oh, I'm not built for this, or the market is saturated, or here's this next new business model that I should be doing, right? And I just stuck with it for 5 months. So for 5 months, we finally closed our first client for my agency officially through my Stripe account for $2,000. Okay. Now at the time, $2,000 in one transaction is a lot of money to me. Okay. I was, working my 9 to 5 at the time. I was used to working at a boba shop. I was used to, working for $8 an hour. I was used to working for 15, 18 bucks an hour. At one point, I think I was making like 18 bucks an hour, which was the most. But the fact that I got $2,000 in one transaction, this was when I knew something is possible. Now, some of you guys might be asking, Jordan, how did you get your first client, right? And it wasn't this easy. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. I was lost. So what I did was I started offering free trials of the experience. I started emailing. I started just sending a bunch of outreach to business owners on, hey, can I just work for free? Can I offer you some type of free trial just to get the ball rolling, right? And even at some point in the very beginning days, I would even offer to pay for their ads, which I highly don't recommend, by the way. Just clients should always pay for their own ads. So What did I do? I offered free trials, got the ball rolling, and out of those free trials, I got more experience, and I made the business owner promise me to give me some sort of testimonial, right? Whether it was good results or not so good results, give me something to work with, right? Say Jordan did XYZ for me, right? He did this service, whatever it was, and I got it on video. So from there, I use those case studies, I use those testimonials to win more clients. And what the cool thing about these free trials is that, yes, you are gonna be working with lower ticket type of clients, they're kind of just looking for freebies, but it's a win-win situation because here's the thing, you're gonna get one of two things, right? Number one, you're gonna get testimonials and case studies automatically because that's just part of the free trial deal. The second thing is if you happen to get good results for this client, they're going to want to continue your services. They're not going to have an issue paying you for your services, right? So they're going to pay. So right there, you just got yourself a new client. And let's just say you didn't get that great rate of results. They don't want to move forward, but you still got yourself a case study, experience, and testimonial. And that is the most powerful tool when it comes to building your business and building your confidence. Okay, so from there in April 2019, in May, we got a new client for $2,967, right? So things are starting looking up. And as you can see, every single month improves. If you look at this chart, it's an ongoing upward trend, which is what I love, okay? So 3,000, and not only, in a couple months here, from April, May to June, in about 3 months, I made my $8,000 in a single month, which is unbelievable to me. And at the time, the goal for me was to make $8,333 so that it could come out to be 100,000, so I can make my 6 figures a year. Okay, so as you can see here, 8,100. I was really extremely happy, but just not there yet. Just was a little short. Okay, and then we went down a little bit, 5,750, 4,500. So I had 2 months consecutively where we're going in a downward trend, and that's where I'm getting a little shaky. Like, what's going on here? Okay, market looking a little funny. All right, so the next month, October, went up here, and then in November of 2019 was when I had my biggest month in my whole entire life. Well, not just being in business for that year, just my whole entire life. And mind you, everybody at this time is saying that the market is saturated. SMA is saturated. Is it still a good time to do it? Can you still do it, right? So I just skipped the whole 10,000 a month mark and just went straight to about $14,000 in a single month, guys. And this was within about 6 months, right? From April to November, how many months is that? It's about 7 months. So within 7 months, less than a year, I was able to make over $10,000 in a single month. Mind you, not and I was able to quit my job as well. And that was the most important thing for me, right? Was that when I started seeing $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, I went all in on this. I just quit my job and I focused on this right here. And so for those of you who have a job, or maybe you have some type of side hustle going on, whatever else, and you want to get started in this, you can still do this on the side while working your 9-to-5 job. And once you start seeing more revenue, or the revenue that you need to see coming from this business, that's when you can quit your job. Okay, so November 2019, we're looking solid. December, we hit a 12K mark, and then January 2020 to start the new year, we are now just 10K per month, right? A little bit more over 10K per month. As you can see here, February again hit another 13.4K, and then things started going down a little bit, right? 11, but I'm still happy. I'm over 10K per month. That was the goal after $8,330 per month. My next goal was to make 10K per month. And so the fact that I was able to do 13, 11, pretty consistent for a couple months, I was extremely happy going full time into this. And then April 2020, we took a hit right there. We went down about 4,000. And then back in May, 10K a month again, another 10K a month. And then July of 2020, we hit my highest month in business yet of $17,000. Okay, mind you guys, this was during, I believe it was like the pandemic, COVID time. Everyone was saying it is a bad time to start SMA. It's a bad time to be in business. It's a bad time to do marketing because there's no businesses that open. But if you look at the numbers here, I had my best month mid-pandemic here, 2020. That just goes to show you guys that there is always a need, a market for market. People are always needing new customers, and especially during those times, they're gonna need marketing even more. I had my best month, right? That kind of, the numbers goes for itself, and obviously it's gonna be a little rocky. It was a little rocky throughout the year just because there was a lot of uncertainty and things like that. But nonetheless, guys, consistent over 10K per month. And the fact that I made 16K in a single month, I thought this was the greatest thing ever, right? The next goal is to hit 20K per month, hopefully, possibly. But during this uncertain time, I think my goal was just to kind of stay at 10K per month or over, right? And then, but consistent, very consistent of, 10K. And then even going into 2021, this is when, things were a little serious about the whole uncertainty, about the whole economy stuff. Things were uncertain, but as you can see here, the upward trend really starts to skyrocket from here. So as you can see, 15K again, 17K, 3 consecutive months of just going up and up, 4 consecutive months and going up and up. And here I have a new all-time high of $20,974 in a single month. Now, what changed, guys, at this point is, number one, because mind you, there is a lot of uncertainty in the economy going on right now, right? During this time of April of 2021, it was just being consistent. It was honing down on the clients that I had, right? Making sure that the client retention is there. So how do you do that? You got to start getting awesome results. So you either got to start being really good at what you're doing, or you need to start outsourcing and delegating to people who are really good at what you're not good at. So client retention was the number one thing for me, because I knew that at the time, it's tough to win new businesses, especially during uncertain times. So I honed down on client retention. Okay, how could I hang on to my clients for a lot longer? And speaking to a lot of agency owners, I have one of the longest client retentions. I have no idea why, but it just goes to show it probably just comes down to getting awesome results for my clients. That's really what changed, and just building outreach, just continuing to do outreach, figuring out new ways to reach out to potential clients and stuff like that. And then right here, a second month of 19,000, right? 20, 19, and then a new high, 21, another high of $27,000. And we are hitting new all-time highs in consecutive months, guys, or every other month, right? And then boom, another consecutive high. My first time hitting $30,000 in a single month of August 2021, $30,500. And I did not think I was ever going to hit that again, okay? Because I'm like, whoa, the goal was to hit 10. Then the goal was to hit 20. The goal then was for client retention to just stick around there. And now I just hit a new all-time high again of 30, right? Boom. Another high month. So many people ask me on my YouTube channel, comment, hey, is it still good? What about this? What about that? How's the economy, the market, saturation? There are endless excuses that you can make. And even in the beginning, I made a ton of excuses, right? I'm too young. I don't have any marketing experience. I don't have a business degree. I don't know how to run Google ads. I don't know how to run Facebook ads. I don't know how to talk to lawyers. I don't know how to talk to business owners. I don't know how to be professional, because I didn't have that in my background, guys. So it really does not matter. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter if you have good English or not, right? It doesn't matter where you are located. If you can get a business results, if you can drive dollars for them, that's what all that matters. Okay, you can be speaking gibberish and they don't understand a word that you're saying, but when you get to work and you know either yourself how to get results, or can build a team that can get results, and you can drive revenue and dollars and return on investment for that business, that is all that matters. Okay, so stop the this and that. All right, that's all that matters. So obviously 35, that was my new all-time high. I didn't think I was gonna get any higher than that. So the next month we dropped 29, and the following month again a new all-time high of 37. Okay, now things are looking kind of pretty cool here, right? November 2021, which was exactly a year ago. And here we go, we're going 32, 29, 36. So we are hanging around. So I'm like, hey, can we do this? Can we hit 40K? Can we actually do that, right? So we're like kind of tipping right there, 38, and we're just so close, right? 30. Now I'm in just the 30, 35K range, which I'm just so grateful for. Because I didn't even think I was going to get to this point. My goal was to just 10, 15, maybe 20, 30 is even awesome, but just didn't think I was going to get any higher than that. But I just kept on working just to see where it goes, really. And I had my new high, $44,893 in a single month, 45K, right? About 45K. We are in 2022, right? This is when, looking here, so to start the new year 2022, we are starting to, hang around in the 30K club. All right, and then boom, 44, 45, right? So that was my new all-time high. Obviously, all-time high is going to be pretty hard to beat once you get to this point where we're at. So from 44, 45, we dropped down 34, and we hung around again, new all-time high again, 46. So I'm like, I had set out to hit 50K in a single month this year. Can I do it? I'm tiptoeing. I'm right there. What do I got to do next? What do I have to do? Right, so we're just hanging around that now we're hanging around the 40K mark, right? And how can I hit to that 50? I don't know, but that last month of October of 2022, guys, we have officially hit $53,232 in a single month. And it's just mind-boggling to me because I don't know, like this, I didn't know if we were ever gonna get here, right? So $53,000 in a single month, we have hit the goal for this year. And you're probably wondering, what changed, right? What changed, or what worked out really well for you to get to that 50K per month mark? And to be honest with you guys, it's really about two to three things. I'm gonna give you these three key takeaways before I let you guys go. But the number one thing is being persistent. Okay, it doesn't matter about anything. Okay, you're gonna fail, you're gonna have a ton of excuses, you're not gonna be the right fit for this, the market is gonna be too saturated, the economy is gonna be bad, right? There's gonna be a million trillion things that is going to affect your business. All right, so just stay persistent. Okay, if you want it, just stay persistent, keep learning, keep improving, keep optimizing, and you're gonna get your first client, you get your second client, you're gonna get your third client, you might then lose 2 clients, and then you're gonna learn from that, and you're gonna get your next client, and it's really a snowball effect from your persistency. Okay, so if you can stay persistent, stay consistent, you're gonna experience the snowball effect. Now, the number one client attraction system for me, how I've been able to consistently get new revenue every single month, and how I've been able to get just clients without running paid ads, or I forgot to even mention that most of the times after my first year and a half in business, I stopped doing outreach. Like I didn't even reach out to businesses anymore. At that point, I was already busy enough working with the clients I have, and then new clients would just come through referrals and this other system. Okay, now the other system is what I call the number one client attraction system, but how you execute that is through building a personal brand. Okay, so a lot of agency owners don't look long term, right? In the beginning of this video, I told you that when I first started my agency, I documented every single thing. Okay, so by doing that, I have built a personal brand. Every time I got results, every time I was able to generate success for a client, I would document that, put it on my channel, put it on my YouTube, share it on my Facebook. And from there, it started attracting the people I wanted, right? The clients I wanted. So even to this day, I still get booked calls from clients that just finds me through personal branding. So if you are someone that is looking to do something long-term and attract clients and not have to worry about, what will there be business for you, right? If you can build yourself up, get your name out there, provide value to the marketplace, get people to trust you, right? And I didn't think anything was gonna come from it, to be honest. I just posted free content. Here, this is how I did this. This is what you should do, right? And from there, people saw, how genuine I was, how much, I knew what I was talking about, or I knew what I was doing at the end. I didn't know what I was doing, but at the end of the day, I got results. Okay, so that's all that matters. And so when people see that, they're going to book a call with you, and they're going to trust you because you already have the credibility, you got the authority because you taught them something. And that is how I've been able to grow my business every single month, right? Because a lot of clients, they get burned by marketing agencies and stuff like that, but with me, they understand my personal branding, they like me, they see the content that I'm pushing out, I'm sharing my success, and I'm personable, right? People can talk to me, right? I'm not throwing crazy marketing words or anything like that. At the end of the day, we get your results. And that's really what my philosophy when I talk to clients is. We don't talk about landing pages, we don't talk about how we're gonna run the Google ads and all that good stuff. We talk about, we got X results for this client, we can do the same for you. And if you can focus on that, when we focus on the results, on the destination, on the dream, on the desires and the goals of the client, that's how you're going to close the deal with these people that are booking calls with you. All right, so if you guys found it helpful, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to drop a thumbs up, and let me know what you think about this journey to 50K per month. Are you guys on a journey? Where are you guys at? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy Jordan. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Next video.